pesky little scoundrel. I've got you now.
Where am I? What's this place?
This is the end. The grand finale of Ren's silly little project.
No way! My dad must have safeguarded Encodya against this.
You think Ren was some genius? That silly man changed the world. The world is already great. And if it needed to be better, I'd have made it so. Not Ren, not with his joke of a cyberspace. But it's over. Disconnect now. I'll find you a nice foster family, and we'll all forget about this nonsense.
I don't want your help! And you can't just interrupt Encodya, can you?
Of course I can. I'm Mayor Ramph. If I can't create a handy little trap for a squirmy little mouse, who can?
You created the space?
Impressive, isn't it?
Not as impressive as Encodya.
Encodya. I only needed a few minutes to put this together. How long did Ren take? Your entire lifetime? For a few trees and grass?
よう言うな。パパデリバリー頑張ってんだよ。変なものと汚い色のためにすぐもかかったの。鎖じゃない他にも意味あるものには時間がかかるんだよ。ガツンと言ってやりたいけど。2か4かこれか。
You needed minutes for some weird shapes and muddy colors? Dad would have needed seconds.
Seconds? You think he was some prodigy? All he did was miss deadlines and push his little vanity projects on management, like he'd rediscovered the wheel or something.
私はパパを信じるエンコディアが世界を変えるんだ。何よ、ひょっとして私のパパに嫉妬してるの？パパは世界をより良い場所にしようとしているの。エンコディアが世界を変えるんだ。
I trust my dad. I know Encodya will change the world.
If he were indeed so amazing, why did he need years for a few trees and grass? Look what I did in minutes. 意味あるものには時間がかかるんだよ。Meaningful? How naive! Just like your silly dad. Don't you know the real world better than anyone?
Sure, it's gray and cold. But if you remind people what's important...
Remind them, people made the world like this. People made their choice. And I'm the man who gives them what they need. What they want.
A muddy, ugly place? Like this?
Yes, which I did in minutes. If I had the years Ren spent on trees and grass.
It's not just trees and grass. It's...
What? Beautiful? Freeing? Joyful? A reminder of what is meaningful? I've heard it all before. Sounds so nice, like a child's dream, right? But it's just a silly man's useless, reckless whim. Utter nonsense.
How can you say that? You saw it for yourself.
I saw years spent on trees and grass. Look what I can do in minutes.
Hey, my dad's doing the best he can.
His best? Of course. But his best was always pitiful. And now it's over.
It's not. You couldn't break it from the inside, so you're trying to trick me.
Couldn't? Me? I could have turned that computer into scrap in a heartbeat. But not from the inside. Not with a chance to damage my brain. But you see, we're not in Encodya anymore. Disconnect now, child. I won. As I knew I would. And I just needed minutes to ruin silly Ren's years of making trees and grass.
もうよう言うわ。とりあえずさっきのなんか吹っかけたやつの質問で別の方法に行ったから。
You think he was some prodigy? All he did was miss deadlines and push his little vanity projects on management, like he'd rediscovered the wheel or something.
何をひょっとして私のパパに嫉妬してるの？
Jealous of my dad?
Jealous? Me? The mayor of Neo Berlin? The most competent leader of the greatest city in the world? Who governs with acumen the world has not seen since Hugelbert's time? Who do you take me for, you little...
Oh.
Well?
Well?
He looks bugged. I should move quickly while I can.
いいね。
He looks bugged. I should move quickly while I can.
さあ、脱出するぞ。なんかいろいろあるね。
A bunch of junk.
ガラクタばかりです。
Spinning slowly.
端末。
Some sort of computer with monitors and cameras.
なるほどね。
Something happened. This place seems very unstable. If I keep triggering things, it may collapse.
ああ、怖い怖い。
You're wasting your time. All you can do from here is disconnect.
If that were the case, you'd leave me alone.
You can't do a thing. This is my space. It is perfectly indestructible.
なぜフリーズし
Why
た
did you
の？
freeze up anyway? Looks like technical difficulties.
No way. You think you deserve all my attention, you pest? I'm a busy man with a city to run. Just disconnect before you test my patience any further.
Why don't you just force me out of cyberspace anyway?
I don't need to stoop that low. I'm a competent man, not some brute. And in this perfect space I've made, all you can do is disconnect anyway.
ここが不滅
If
ならな
it's
ぜ
so
わざわざ自
indestructible,
慢するの？
why do you keep interrupting me?
I just don't have time to wait for Ren's stupid kid to get it on her own. She can't break out of my space.
チカチカしてるし、解凍度も悪い
The
し、ここ
flickering,
って
the
結構バグ
bad
ってる気がするん
pixels.
だけど。
This place looks pretty buggy to me.
They're not bugs. They're features. You can't do a thing to mess with my space.
間違いなくあんたの空間ね。あんたが作れる最
No
高の場
doubt
所。
it's your space, Mr. Rump. The best you can create. Just not as good as what my dad can make.
What? You think that silly man can do better? That he's better than me?
はい。ずっとパパをバカにしてるけど羨ましいんじゃないの？もう証明されてるじゃない。この醜い空間をエンコーディアと比べてみなよ。はい。
Yes!
What? Ren, better than me. Me, who runs Neo Berlin like clockwork, despite being surrounded by incompetent buffoons everywhere. And what has Ren
周りを
accomplished?
無能って思う人
Just
は
because he...
何
He
も分かって
bugged
ないよ
again.
ね。
I should move. Useless bottles.
券売
You give it credits, it gives you flybus tickets.
初期から出てる
It's
やつ
open,
ね。
but I can't see what's on the bottom. Selling rocket soda.
ロケットソーダ売ってるとこまでなのね。
An old tire.
サック。
I can't go over there.
こう側にはいけない。タンク。
A water tank.
電源ボックス。
I guess it controls some electrical stuff.
ランプ風。
He looks bugged. I should move quickly while I can.
なんかないのかな。排水口。
I guess the water gets collected down there.
これ使えんじゃない？
Something happened. This place seems very unstable. If If I keep triggering things, it may collapse.
Disconnect now, and I'll make sure you're very well taken care of in Neo Berlin.
I don't trust you. You're just a nasty, selfish man.
でも人に見た目を馬鹿にされなかったらそんなにならなかったかもね。ネオベルリンで一人で生きていくはあんたが再生されない限りね。私は一人で大丈夫。助けが必要になってもあんたに頼まないから。私はパパを信じる。私がエンコーディアをリリースすれば全てうまくいく。みんなね。
I trust my dad. I'll launch Encodya and everything will be okay. For everyone.
Because your dad sorts trees and grass made changed people for the better? I'm so sick of that nonsense.
Nonsense.
If it was nonsense, you wouldn't care if I launched Encodya.
It's nonsense, but not harmless. Sucking up resources, giving people ideas. Psychologists have analyzed proposals like Ren's. They'd destroy society.
You're a lying, nasty man.
汚い嘘つき野郎。なんかこれで他の選択肢がありそうだよね。
I'll launch Encodya and everything will be okay. For everyone.
Because your dad sorts trees and grass made changed people for the better? I'm so sick of that nonsense.
あんたは市長を続けたいだけでしょ。3かな。
Just because you can't understand or feel Encodya doesn't mean my dad's wrong.
That's exactly what it means. He's wrong. He's always been wrong. No matter how much praise he got, or whom he impressed, or...
ドン。
He bugged again.
ドン。
I should move.
早くしないと。他なんかある？ No?
Nope. Not the right thing to do.
よくねえのか。
Something happened. This place seems very unstable. If I keep triggering things, it may
い
collapse.
けるか。
You and your silly joke of a dad can't defeat me.
あんたを倒そうとしてんじゃなくてネオベルリンを救おうとして倒せないって言うなら放っておいてよ。パパがそんなにバカならどうしてパパに執着するの？でもあんたが私に倒せないと言い続けるほど。聞いてみた
If
よ。
my dad's so silly, why are you so obsessed with him?
I'm not obsessed. Ren was dangerous to Neo Berlin, spreading his nonsense, challenging me, a silly man, trying to defeat me.
なるほどね。あんたを倒そうとしなくてネオベルリンを救おうとしてるの。
We're not trying to defeat you. We're trying to help Neo Berlin.
Help Neo Berlin? Neo Berlin is already great, thanks to me.
あんたは街にとって害悪よ。ネオベルリンは暗くて悲惨よ。パパとエンコディアを変えてくれるわ。私が街頭で見たら最高なんかじゃなかったわ。
Great is not what I see on the streets every day.
The streets? Only the worst scum lives there. Criminals, addicts, all of them. And you and silly Ren want to defeat me for their sake?
なわけないやろ。
We're not trying to defeat you.
最後
We're
選
trying
択肢
to
にしちゃ
help
った
Neo
な。
Berlin.
Help Neo Berlin? Neo Berlin is already great, thanks to me.
あんたは街にとって害悪
You're
よ。
horrible for the city.
Let me guess. You're one of the delinquents defacing my campaign material. It's okay. Keep fighting posters and shouting at loudspeakers. It's as likely to defeat me as silly Ren's ideas.
あれ違うのか。もう一個
We're
かな。
not trying to defeat you. We're trying to help Neo Berlin.
Help need.
You're horrible.
Let me. It's okay. It's just like
We're not trying.
help.
You're horrible.
Let me. It's okay. It's just like
We're not trying to.
help.
ネオベルリンは暗くて3よって。
Neo Berlin is gray and sad. My dad and Encodya will change it.
My city doesn't need Ren's change. It's the best that it can be. That silly man. Always thinking he knows best of all. With his silly ideas. With his incessant chatter about meaning and connection and nature and...
おめえも一生喋ってるから。
He bugged again. I should move.
次は何をやればいいの？空き瓶。
Useless bottles.
これか？
It's open, but I can't see what's on the bottom.
ボール落とすか？
Something happened. This place seems very unstable. If I keep triggering things, it may collapse.
Your headache must be getting worse. Disconnect or you'll die. Just like your mother did.
あんたはパパにかなわなかった。ママの話をして何か変わるの？私を気をそらそうとしているんでしょう。抜け出す方法も必ず見せてやる。ママを持ち出すなんてなんで意地の悪いやつなの？ママはできることをした。私がどうなろうと構わないわね。のね。
You're just trying to distract me. There's a way out of here, and I'll find it.
Ah, yes. Hope dies last. As I'm sure it did for your mom. While she kept looking for Ren in the wrong cyberspace.
そうなのか。
You couldn't measure up to my dad. Will talking about my mom change that?
You see, I know your mom overdosed on cyberspace. So isn't it ironic that to improve Neo Berlin for you, Ren not only turned her into a junkie, but also created the very cyberspace that is now killing you.
I'm okay. I just need to hang on a bit longer and find a way out of here.
I'm sure that's exactly what your mom said on the day she died.
意地の
What
悪い
a
や
nasty man you are to bring my mom into this.
I'm an efficient man who must get back to running Neo Berlin. So hurry, disconnect. Cyberspace isn't made for the weak like your mom or you.
まあ、このお母さんが亡くなったタイミングにもこいつはいたんだね。腹立つやつだわ。そうなの？じゃあサイバースペースは誰のためなの？広告を見る限り人々はサイバースペースに巻き込みたいよね。サイバースペースはあんたが作ったものである必要はない。エンコーディアが証明してくれた。
Yeah? Then who is cyberspace for?
The competent, I mean, the responsible citizens of Neo Berlin.
You mean it's for people to use, and for you to abuse.
Did Ren teach you this jingle? What nonsense! But it's so his style. Always going around with his platitudes and his clever little side projects, thinking he's so insightful. As if only he is competent enough to see.
He bugged again. I should move.
まだなんかあるかな。
Spinning slowly.
これ使ったっけ？お、来た来た。お、ランプが叫んどるが。リリース再開。おお。あ、お姉さん。お、恋人じゃん。お、息子。
patenter dummer Affen! Ein kleines Mädchen? Wirklich? Ja, wirklich?
It's time for you to go, Pumpkin.
Oh, can't I stay with you?
You know the effects of cyberspace. You already look pale.
What about you?
I'm not sure. With my memory gone, I'm not even sure, well, that I don't exist. Only here, you know?
Okay.
I'm sorry for your friend.
Can't you fix him?
I'm afraid his memory's fried. Even if I rebuild him, he won't remember you.
マジか。
I guess I knew that. Thank you for your help.
I'm sorry I couldn't stop the mayor from coming after you.
It's alright.
So, you got to see it unfiltered.
What?
The virus. I mean, Encodya.
So it
Encodya.
worked?
Oh, it absolutely did.
What did it do? I mean, what did it do to cyberspace?
It filled it with joy. Natural, pure joy. It reminded people of who we can be and gave us a longing to, well, live.
Well, I guess I should go home now.
Goodbye, kid. Take care of yourself out there.
Sure thing.
あー、チップありがとう。でも、ティナな。悲しいな。父さんともさよならだし、サムも。
My Sam.
あ
The
んなの出
damage
たら
in
な。
cyberspace was too much for his artificial brain.
あ、雪が降ってる。あ、双子じゃん。双子と、あれじゃん。
They look very happy. I guess Encodya is working.
大友。そうか、よかったな。おお。
They look very happy. I guess Encodya is working.
エンコーディアのおかげや。
They look very happy. I guess Encodya is working.
恋人だったのかな。もっともっと。ああ。あ、親子。
They look very happy.
あ、親
I
子だっ
guess
たの。
Encodya is working.
ああ、そうか。よかったね。ねぐらについてしまった。お疲れてな。一方、秘密研究室では。
It's done. It worked.
At terrible cost.
生きてるじゃん。
Dad?
お父さん。
Sam! Is he?
As good as old, Pumpkin.
Good morning, Tina. I have kept a cup of hot chocolate warm for you. Would you like to drink it now?
さあ、戻ったんだね。半端ね 最後は、あれお父さん生き返んないやつ？サムも生き返んないやつ？いや、長い10時間長い方なのかな。エンコーディア、改めてありがとうございました。またこういうなんか近未来な映像がいっぱい見れるような、あとはなんか、それぞれその時の人々の思いみたいなのが見れるようなゲームが出てきたらやりたいな。すごい面白かったね。結構パロディっていうか、ちょいちょいあったからね、それも含めて面白かったです。最後シークレット1で出たんだけど、なんかまだ他にもあるみたいで、結構頑張ったつもりだけど全然見つかりませんでした。それはもう不甲斐ないと思うしかないけど、いやーでも楽しかったし難しいのもあったって感じですかね。まあ、エンコではとても楽しめました。結構いや結構どころかめちゃくちゃパズル難しかったですよね。謎解きね。これまだまだ上がいるんでしょう。すごいな。まあちょっと今回はこんな形で終わりにいたしますが、私これからも動画上げ続けますので、よかったらぜひ見ていってください。ではエンコーディア、本当に最後まで見ていただきありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。では失礼いたします。またね。